All right, so let's go ahead and continue here on the guided tour because there's so much stuff here and just not enough time.
Along with this is just more accessories and different type of units. A lot of them are from Brazil. There's an Atari Music.
All right, so moving on over here, this is probably one of the most rare items that I really wanted you to tell us about. This is a
Atari 2600 kiosk.
A kiosk.
Yes.
So they use the kiosks in malls or in stores or.
Yep.
And so how did you acquire this?
Got these several years ago. This one actually I got was brand new. It was still in the container, and I actually put it together myself. This one I got probably about, I would say probably 5 or 6 years ago. It's used. It's quite beat up.
Now looking at this, I do see that it has an Atari on it, and it also has an original TV. Now it all works, correct?
Yes,
okay.
Actually, this doesn't play off of the Atari. It has a board underneath here.
Okay.
And it has 40 games on it. So it's basically set up like you would do if you would go into a store to play games. You could actually play the games that are on the board. This one's actually set up to where it actually, whatever game you plug in, you can play it.
Do you have a rare feature on this particular kiosk?
Well, we do have a certain signature on the system.
Now this is
Nolan Bushnell.
Nolan Bushnell. No.
Had him sign it at the CGE that he was at. I think it was 2006.
Now, is this one of your only rare autographs that you have, or do you have another one?
I do have one other one, and that's on my other system. I don't know if you could catch that.
I can see it.
It's Joe DeCur.
Joe DeCur. Joe DeCur. So tell everybody who Joe DeCur is.
He is the designer of the Atari 2600. He was at one of our shows too, and I think that was like 2003 or something like that.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so your boxed Atari collection that I see up here, I've actually been having a lot of private messages from people on the Ultimate Collector that wanted to see, maybe more rare boxed Atari stuff. So tell us what you have up here, because it's like Christmas.
Yeah, I have all different types from the Sears 6-switcher to the Vader. I'll have all the special small ones, like the Junior and some of the even Brazilian Juniors that came out.
Now I do see one particular one back here. This is a promotional use only, not for resale Atari system.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen one of those before.
Yeah, they come up once in a great while. They're not super rare, but definitely, certainly not that easy to get.
Okay. So moving on over here, I see that you have a giant wall of Atari here. Go ahead and tell us about this wall.
Most of these are either PAL games or games like homebrews that came out that are loose.
Okay, so any games of significance, like real significance, in here?
You mean like super rare or anything?
Yeah, I mean just something unique. Like I think we were trolling through here earlier, and you have a loose copy. Look like Coke Win, something like that.
Oh, okay, that one. Yes.
So can you tell us about this?
This is one that Lee Kruger did for one of our shows. I want to say maybe 2003 or 2004. It's basically reproduction.
Wow. Because there were not too many of the original Coke Wins that were left over from when they gave them to the employees. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So he made these and just was selling them at our show.
Okay. So now, moving on from the ginormous homebrew wall, most people generally have one or two homebrews. You have, what, 100, 200? I mean, that's
Yeah.
200.
And that's just loose.
Yeah, and these are just...
That's not all homebrews, but between PAL and homebrews.
Oh. Guys, look at it. Look at the wall. I'm still moving down. I'm still moving down. Yeah. You think your Atari collection's big? I don't think so. Okay, so now what we have over here is
More box games. This is mostly, let's see, this is still all just normal releases. Have all one there for the Sears. That's all the Sears box games.
so okay.
Mostly these are all PAL.
Okay, they're mostly all PAL. So
Except these are all homebrews.
okay. What's this one?
Oh, that's a real ghetto one.
Super Mario 2600.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
At first, when I first saw it, I saw this. I was like, hey, it's an autograph. It's gee,
Yeah.
Super Mario 2600.
Yeah.
This is really good.
That's real ghetto. That's a
Wow. That is funny. See, Halloween. This one is actually pretty cool. We were talking about this not too long ago. Can you tell me a little bit more about this?
yeah. That's the one of the members on Atari Age did. He made them. Just I think it was last year.
So this is just like the original game.
Well, not this version. This is actually the version of a proto that came out, that surfaced. That was different than the actual Halloween game. There's two different versions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like Michael Myers in this one better.
Uh-huh.
He looks kind of funny. He kind of looks like Sting from WWF. He's like a wrestler with a knife.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. PlayStation 2 games?
Yep, it's filled with all PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, PSP, pretty much all Sony products. I got the cabinet off of Craigslist probably maybe 4 or 5 years ago. The guy was selling it local and
Wow.
was wanting to get rid of it, and I was lucky enough to be the first person to respond.
Go ahead and tell me a little bit about this guy, because I found one of these in my local town. Still haven't been able to swindle it off the guy yet because he's using it. But it's the one I'm looking at is the size of your other Sega cabinet over there, which we'll get to in a minute. So go ahead and tell me how you got a hold of this one.
This one I got off of eBay, and I had a friend pick it up for me in California, and he was holding it for me for a couple of years before I was able to get down to get it. I have all my N64 games into it, and it's set up to where you can use it and play on it.
It's obviously filled up with 64 games all the way through.
Yep, boxed and loose.
Alright, so right before we move over to the Genesis cabinet, I noticed something in Rick's N64 cabinet that I wanted to show you guys. This here is a not for resale version of Majora's Mask. I have not seen one of these. I'm sure this is actually pretty rare for a 64 game, because I know that Majora's Mask is generally comes with the hologram, that changes on there. But this is, not for resale, demo game only. So I can imagine, the rarity of this compared to how Majora's Mask is. It's already, I think it's probably about a 6 or 7 for 64. Yeah, it's pretty rare. But this here would definitely top the cake for any collector. So if you guys happen to find one of these, swoop it up, because this is awesome. Thanks for sharing that with me.
No problem.